Welcome to Bangkok.
Thailand's capital city, Bangkok, is one of the most visited cities in the world and is known for its vibrant nightlife, beautiful temples and delicious street food. In this video, we're going to spend 48 hours sampling all that it has to offer. First day in Bangkok, and we have jumped into a tuk-tuk and we are going to explore some temples and Buddhas today. I think the first place we're going to is the reclining Buddha. I think.
My advice for getting a tuk-tuk in Bangkok or even in Thailand is to have a price in your mind before you go and speak to them. One way to do that is to download one of the local rideshare apps like Grab. You can get a price for how much it's going to be, because a tuk-tuk shouldn't really cost more than a taxi. They're about the same price these days. So if you start off with a number in mind, then you can have a better chance of negotiating and settling on a price that suits you.
We're here in Wat Pho. For foreigners like us, it costs 200 baht each to enter, and it is a main attraction here in Bangkok, so it's definitely one to add to your list. It is home to the golden reclining Buddha, which I'm very excited to go and see. Well, Buddha is absolutely ginormous. Like, it's hard to really show in our photos and like the camera, like how big this is, but you're just constantly looking up. Really impressive. I don't know why they have these big structures before it, so you can't really just have a view of the whole thing. Maybe it's to protect it, but yeah, it's really, really beautiful. So you have more than just the reclining Buddha here. There's a lot of other smaller areas to go and explore. It's very sweaty here, so we're just kind of taking our time. But for most of the temples, you have to take your shoes off. I have to take my hat off, and obviously you have to cover up too. Wat Pho is one of the oldest temples in Bangkok and is home to over 1,000 images of Buddha. The area covers over 8 hectares, and the ground is also the headquarters for the teaching and preserving of the traditional Thai medicine, including Thai massage. Most people choose to explore Wat Pho self-guided, but for a fee, you can hire English-speaking guides that provide you with interesting knowledge about the temple. Very close to Wat Pho is Grand Palace within walking distance, which is great, so we can tick off 2 attractions in one, and that is home to the Emerald Buddha. We had a little lunch stop down this lane on our way to the Grand Palace, and it is really cool. It looks like there's some nice hotels at the end overlooking the river, and there's lots of little restaurants, cafes, little stores. I think this one's worth checking out. Bangkok has accommodation types to suit all budgets. For our trip, we stayed at Villa Bangkok, close to Wat Pho and Khao San Road, but far enough to have a quiet night's sleep. We have come to the Mahanakhon Skywalk, which is located at the top of the building behind me. It is a see-through skywalk, and I don't know why I booked this because I'm terrified of heights, but I thought it'd be fun for Corey.
It's really terrifying. I just walked out here just like thinking it was just normal, and I looked down and it's just completely dropped to the ground. 310 meters above the ground level, which is terrifying. But there's a yellow taxi right beneath me. If I fall through, I'm gonna aim for that. Can you do it?
Nah.
Yes, please, do it. If you have a fear of heights, this is probably not for you. It's very, very high and very scary. But if you like the adrenaline, then come and enjoy it. Every time I go and walk onto the glass, your heart drops because you think you're stepping onto nothing.
Well, I completely chickened out on going onto that. Corey was very brave and did it for both of us. I just thought I'd stay back, and I volunteered to do videos instead. But we have come to the rooftop, and the view from here is amazing. You can see how big Bangkok is. It's huge, and because when you're staying down in the city, it's hard to really get a proper view of what a city looks like, so this is perfect. And right behind Corey now, I can see a load of rain coming in.
So they do have different packages they offer up here. You can get drinks, you can get food. There's a restaurant just below us. and we have only got access to the Skywalk. So we are not going to be partaking in any food or drink, but it is an option if you want to pay a little bit extra. The area on top you're allowed to stay for as long as you like, and they've got a really nice speaker system, so if you want to just hang out up here, listen to some nice chilled sort of beats and stuff, then you can do that too.
We just had a delicious meal at a place called Mango. We're really stuffed, and then we added in a chocolate dessert as well, so we're super stuffed. So we wanted to go for a walk, and we're around the corner from Khao San Road. So what a good place to go for an evening stroll. Let's go and see the crazy mayhem of Khao San Road.
Is Rambutri Road, and we are going to the main event now through a little cut through.
We found a bar that says not too loud music. It's still loud, but we can hear each other now, which is good.
Wow, it is absolutely wild on Khao San Road. They're so noisy. There's so many people trying to get you into their bar. They're trying to get you to have a drink, come and do some laughing gas and eat some food. Even people trying to get you to like get a suit measured to get a new suit. I don't know why you'd need a suit here in Bangkok if you're a traveler, but we have come to a really cool bar. It's it's a bit quiet. We have a floating astronaut man on the ceiling, and I'm gonna have a drink.
Well, we've had a walk through and it is wild and as crazy as they say it is. You can't really talk to each other when you're in the main hub of it. We went out and found ourselves a nice little bar down a side street which had slightly less loud music. But yeah, definitely a backpacker party heaven here. And they're looking at me wanting food. There's so many fish in this river. Wow, there's loads. If you look all the way up this river, you can just see all the little mouths of the fish.
If, like us, you are staying around the Khao San Road region, like central Bangkok, then I would recommend that you take a little walk next to the canals down here. It's much quieter, much more peaceful, and yeah, you don't have all the traffic rushing past you with all of the horns beeping and everyone trying to give you a tuk-tuk ride. Much more relaxing, and you've got a lot of nice eateries as well as a lot of local little markets and stuff. It is hustle and bustle down here early in the mornings, so come and check it out.
Just walking behind a big turtle now, going very slow because it's not a race. But everyone seems to have pet turtles here. Quite big ones too. They look pretty gnarly. And at first I saw one and I thought, oh my God, I thought they were for food, and I was like, oh no, that's really sad. But we've seen quite a few, and yeah, I think the guy just gave it a little kiss, and we got another one over there, and it looks like it's having a wash. So I guess they're just like a common pet. But yeah, out for his walk. Excuse me. We are out for a little walk now around Bangkok during the afternoon, and we have just spotted this longboat, and you can take tours from it actually, so it's a nice way to explore the city via the river. We're going to go look for a normal passenger boat, I think, just have a little cruise along the river just for some sightseeing. But this is a nice quiet area. We're near an old fortress actually. Seems that everyone here is just chilling out, some locals and tourists, but if you do want to do a longboat tour, I'm sure that's something your hotel can organised, and most of the tuk-tuk drivers as well know everyone, so they'll just take you there as well. We have just jumped onto the tourist boat to travel along the river to go to different parts of the city. It only costs 30 baht for like, I think 4 or 5 stops we're going. You can get a cheaper one, which is a local one, and that is 16 baht, but that doesn't have like a rooftop viewing deck like we have here. But it's a really nice way to see the city, and of course you get the breeze, which is lovely. We're going to go and see Wat Arun. But yeah, this is really nice and it's so cheap, so why wouldn't you? Well, that was fun. We took our little trip down the river. It's a little bit bumpy, so I got a little bit nauseous, but definitely a cheap way to travel that was really good to get us where we want to be. And now we want to go and see Wat Arun at sunset, because that is one of the top things to do in Bangkok, is to see the temple from the other side of the river, so you can see it at sunset, and then at night time it glows up when the lights turn on, so it looks really pretty.
Okay, we decided to change bars because the one that we were at was not giving us any service and it was a little bit loud. And we looked over to our right, there's another bar here called Sala Ratanakasin, I think it's called. And it's a little bit quieter, so we have some seats right on the front and we've got this amazing view of Wat Arun.
Very nice. Well, that was a lovely way to end our time here in Bangkok. We watched the sunset behind Wat Arun and we saw the whole city light up. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, because we are off to Chiang Mai tomorrow and we're going to be exploring the whole of Thailand over the next few months. So come along for the journey.
Keep on looking at the stars.